welcome back to the channel. Today's video is a fun vlog about preparations for Eid and getting Eid shopping done. So we visited a few places in Calgary along with, some Eid bazaars, and I'm going to share my experience with you guys. Make sure to watch till the end of the video because I do share my dresses with you guys and you have to help me choose which dress I should wear for Eid. I am looking forward to reading all of your comments. So let's get started. We started off our Eid shopping by visiting the one and only Junaid Jamshed here in Calgary. So they have this lovely store here, and I think I'm coming here after a pretty long time. I remember coming once or twice before, but majority of the time I would have new clothes from Pakistan.
Even now, I wasn't concerned about myself because I had options from Pakistan, but kids, they outgrow things so quickly. So I wanted to see if I could find them something along with some accessories like shoes, bangles, etc.
So I thought I'll visit a few stores and share my experience with you guys. So as soon as you enter Junaid Jamshed, the store is so pretty and it's just so everything looks so nice. As soon as I walked in, these purses, they caught my eye, and you can see that this beautiful clutch, that was $55. That's quite expensive. I saw these men's clothes here and I was planning to buy a new suit for my husband, so I wanted to see if I could find something nice that goes as his style. And I saw these shalwar kameez here, but I didn't really like the quality of the clothes. I don't know, I felt like it was too thin, or it seemed like the type of material that if I were to wash it once or twice it would probably get ruined. Just started roaming around the store and I wanted to show you guys the things that caught my eye and the suits that I liked. I will be sharing price tags as I go along just so you have an idea of how the price ranges for different types of suits. So here I saw these two suits that really caught my eye, and I really like the embroidery and the work done on them, but again, these are really pricey. This was what, $200, over $200, and worth that price, because it's not it's not extremely heavy or very embroidered. I had this rack of ready-made trousers, different styles and materials, so obviously the price ranged, but for something simple like this white trouser here, it was about $30. I don't know, the whole time when I was walking around Junaid Jamshed, I kept saying oh my god, why is everything so expensive? It's so expensive. Oh my god, this price tag is, whoa, that's way too expensive. I don't know if it's just me, or maybe with this economy it makes sense, but all of these price tags, they just had my head spinning because everything was just so expensive in my eyes. I don't know, for example, this one shalwar kameez suit, this is $118. That is a lot for one suit, at least for me. When I compared, the price to the quality of the clothes, especially the men's section, I felt like it was very overpriced. The quality just didn't seem to be there. And obviously, I've gone shopping for my husband's clothes in Pakistan, and I've also bought him different types of clothes, so I understand. But yeah, here I felt like it was on the higher end price wise. The store is beautiful with lots of selection, but I would say if you're coming here, keep in mind that it will be pricier. Then they had different sections for the ladies wear. So this was the ladies pret wear, which were simpler suits. I would say lawn suits and stuff, not heavy embroidery or anything like that. So I didn't roam around here for a long time because I was actually looking for something heavier for Eid. I have clothes at home, but I wanted to just see what options I have. If I like something, then I might buy it, but I did have options at home as well. So yeah, once I came to the heavier section, I came across these couple of suits, and I thought they were nice. They were not too heavy. They were more on the casual or formal, semi-formal type style. So I thought they were pretty, and then once I checked the price tag, I was like, okay, that's a lot for this type of dress. Maybe it's the material, I don't know. But this is the selection that they had, and I felt like it was more on the simpler end, not too heavy. Usually the type of Eid clothes that I see around that I would choose to wear, they're more heavier than this, and the price tags for these type of simpler clothes was pretty high too. So yeah, the clothes that I ended up liking, they were pretty expensive. This suit, this was nice. This was so pretty and very girly. I love the color. I love the work on it. Keep in mind, this is just the shirt. So this is just the kurta, and this is for $134. So I mean, pretty pricey. continued on towards the back of the store, and you'll see that there's more like ready-made shirts and kurtas and like long anarkali style clothes as well. But again, simpler items. They had these ready-made dupattas that they were selling separately too. Then behind that there was the kids section, so I saw all of these lovely dresses for like the girls. This was the girls section, and I loved the dresses. They had such a nice variety and selection to choose from. I did end up liking a couple of dresses here because the kids selection of clothes was so nice, and I think I fell in love with like every other dress. But again, the prices, that's what would stop me. Like that dress was about $55. Here, this is their selection. Like they had lots of different designs, colors, and variety to choose from. This dress I absolutely loved. It was the perfect shade of pink, but I mean $85 for this dress, that is a lot, especially if the kids are gonna grow out of the dress, like, you know, very quickly. They're only gonna wear it once. They also had the kids shoe selection here as well, and I needed to buy some shoes for Zoe, so I did end up liking two of the designs here, but unfortunately they didn't have her size. One size was too big and one size was, you know, a bit tight on her. I did end up trying it, you know, for her to wear, and she really wanted to, you know, walk around in it, and just like, you know, she liked the shoes, but again, it was a bit tight for her, so I felt like, you know, it wasn't worth it. These were for about $35. Store was having a sale for about 10 to 15% off, so I felt like the shoes were actually going to be reasonable after, you know, you apply the sale. But it was just unfortunate that they didn't have her size. I looked for Xavier's Peshawari chappal as well. They did not have any of those. They only had adult sizes. They had lots of clothes for, you know, kids, like boys, lots of shalwar kameez. They had these sherwanis and coats, and a good selection actually. But I already had bought Xavier's clothes, so I had those from beforehand. Overall, I would say Junaid Jamshed was, you know, it's a nice store. They have a nice selection, but I found it to be on the pricier end. On Friday after iftar, I planned to go to an Eid bazaar with my family. So basically, once we had iftar, the kids were, you know, already in bed, so my husband was with them, and then I headed out with my family to go to the northeast to go to an Eid bazaar there. So the one that we were going to was in Falcon Ridge Community Center. I've been to a few Eid bazaars in the past, and to be honest, I was not quite impressed. There wasn't a lot of variety to choose from, so I was looking forward to see if this one was going to be any different. And just when we reached there, after seeing all the cars parked in the parking lot, I realized that it was going to be pretty busy and pretty packed, so I was looking forward to see what variety they were offering. There was an entrance fee of about $2 per person, and they would mark it on your hand with like a little, you know, red mark on your hand, and that's how they would know that you paid. So if you see these little signs on our, or these marks on our hand, that's what it is. As you guys can tell, it's actually really busy, and we've arrived at around like 10 p.m. I believe. So yeah, we started going through like the clothes, and whatever would catch our eye, we would just, you know, check the price, and I would make sure that, you know, I got a clip to show you guys. So this dress was $160. So yeah, again, the prices here were high as well. Like, I think in my eyes, if I see something that is, you know, like heavy embroidery, I think that would justify a high price. But again, maybe it depends on the material of the clothes. I'm not sure. I love like the jewelry and the accessories that were here though. Like, I love this cute little bag for $30. I thought it was so adorable. I would totally buy that for Zoe if she was the age to, like, you know, actually handle a purse. Stalls ranging, you know, for everything like jewelry, clothes, accessories, even like home decor, bed sheets, lots of different things. I think the jewelry section, it like really attracted us the most because I could just spend time here. This entire bazaar was like a girl's dream. You just could spend so much time here. This set here in my hand, this was about like $55 to $60, and they said that this is like the type of jewelry that does not change color. It does not get black or darken, so that was nice. Then we saw this stall here. This was you know, he was selling like these nice shoes. They were so pretty, and I believe the shoes were for like $20, which I thought was pretty reasonable, especially since, you know, they're like the traditional shoes. Then he was showing us these parande, and as well as like these dupattas that he was selling for $20 as well. Very nice and colorful. So here at the Eid Bazaar, we had like, you know, stalls from all different types of ethnicities. Some were Indian, some were Pakistani, some were Sikh. So like, you know, a lot of our materials, like in our clothes and everything, they're similar designs and styles too. So you couldn't really tell the difference. We found this one stall that was selling Agha Noor clothes, and they had really nice suits like this one, as well as another velvet one that I saw, and their prices were pretty good for the brand too, like $110 or $112 for these suits, which I think is pretty good, especially since it's Agha Noor. So yeah, this stall specifically had a couple of dresses that we really liked. I really liked this velvet one as well. It was really pretty. Loved the color.
Oh, it changes color.
Some of the vendors were selling henna cones, and they also offered henna services to do your henna on the spot, like how they do on Chandrat. One thing that I found that the bazaar was missing was that they did not have children's shoes, so no shoes for babies or toddlers, and I felt like that was really missing because maybe that was the one thing I was looking for Zoe and Xavier. I love this pink purse. I fell in love with this. This was about like $80 or $90 for this purse. The jewelry at the stall was so beautiful, and it was for $30. I think it was pretty nice. The quality, as well as like she had really like heavy sets too that you could wear like later on for different functions and stuff too, so really nice stuff. Stalls that were offering food like kabli pulao, barbecue, salad, naan, as well as other stalls on the side that were offering like golgappas, chai, snacks, those type of things. So that was nice to see as well. I couldn't find any like kids shoes for Zoe or Xavier, then obviously I had to get that one other thing that Eid is incomplete without, and that is obviously bangles. And it's Zoe's first Eid, mashallah, so obviously I had to buy her some nice bangles that matched her clothes. And you guys, I have to say, bangles here in Canada are extremely expensive. Like, she was selling these bangles for like $8, $10, $12. Like, that's insane for a small pair of bangles, which you can easily get for like a couple of rupees in Pakistan. So I think that was like a shock to me when I was trying to buy bangles for Zoe. But alhamdulillah, I was able to buy a pair. I got these pinkish purplish ones for her, and it matches her dress. There's also a stall that was selling like abayas and hijabs, like head caps, and other like these fancy tasbih and zikr counters and all of that stuff. So that was nice to see. And then I saw this stall that had like home decor items, and I loved their different tray sets. The designs were really pretty, and when I asked, they said that it was actually wooden laminate work, so that was cool. I actually took their card as well because I wanted to look at more of their pieces online. Stall had majority of the stuff that we fell in love with, and I also saw these velvet shawls that they had. They were really, really pretty, gorgeous velvet shawls, and they were for $50 each, which seemed like a good price, especially when she paired it with an outfit. She said that if you buy something like a plain black suit, for example, with this, she'll give it all together with the velvet shawl for $70. So I think that was a pretty good deal. I also saw this velvet suit here, and this was so pretty. I have to say, like, the camera doesn't do justice to this suit. This suit in person was just beautiful. It was like a pretty like purplish, dark purplish velvet, and the work on it was stunning. And I believe the price of this was like $112 or $120, which was pretty good considering how like fancy it was. Moving on, as we walked along through more stalls, we saw that they were selling like these individual dupattas, and they were for $20. Again, a lot of jewelry, and I have to say, we stayed stayed till about like 11:30 or 12 p.m., and it was busy all throughout the night. So yeah, it was pretty packed. All the way at the end of the hall, there was like these setups for henna. There were these henna booths, and I saw this one booth, and I was going through their pictures and everything, and I decided that I wanted to try their henna cones because I like to do my own mendi on Chandrat. She was showing me like the henna stains, and that usually that's how dark it comes after 48 hours. So she gave me a little card with the aftercare and tips, and it was just from the Mendi room. So inshallah, I will share with you guys how the stain comes out for the henna. On the way out, this dress caught my eye, and it was so beautiful. This was $105. I would say that's a pretty nice price, right? Overall, the bazaar was really nice. It was a good experience. I would say that if you look around and take some time and negotiate with vendors, you will be able to get a good deal and a nice dress here. The life of a driver is to wait all the time, right? I'm just waiting for my sisters to come so that way we can go to Northeast together and grab a couple of things. Hopefully, inshallah, we find something. Let's see how it goes. On the weekend, my sister and I decided to head back to Northeast to check out another place. So this place is called Zok's Collection, and it's in this plaza here under Han Baba or Han Foods. You go inside and you go up the stairs, and you'll see the sign that says Zok's Collection. So I actually found out about this place from a close friend, and she told me that she had gone to visit and she found that they had reasonable prices and a nice selection. The clothes were nice, and I have to say, when I went inside, I was very quite genuinely surprised because me and my sister, like both of us, we fell in love with the clothes. The clothes were really, really nice, and they were fancy to the point of that I would say, yes, these are Eid clothes. You can wear this for Eid if you're somebody like me who likes to wear a little bit more embroidered work. Every suit was really pretty, and the prices, I would have to say that they were much better than the other places that we've seen. And at that time I had asked the owner as well if they were having any promotion or deal going on, and he said maybe like $5-10 discount he would be able to give. But even then, when I look at like the quality of the suits, like look at this outfit, it's cut work on the neck, and like just the material of the dress as well. Like you can tell that this is like nice fancy clothes material, and I would say that like this dress was for $110. So yeah, that's I would say you're paying for that dress, right? Here at this dress, this was an Agha Noor outfit, and this was for $60. So definitely, if you have time and you go through like the entire racks and you go through all the clothes, you'll be able to find a nice dress at a reasonable price. I saw that they did have abayas here as well. Here I'm just showing you guys like the overall look of the store. It's not that big of a place, but definitely they have a lot of variety and selection to choose from. We were genuinely surprised. So yeah, as we were going through the racks, they were organized from like small, medium, large. That's how the racks were organized. This is another Agha Noor suit that we found, and that was for $60 as well. A lot of the clothes, like I think me and my sister, we were just like, oh my god, this is so pretty, and this is so pretty, and this is so pretty, like one after the other. A lot of the suits were really, really pretty, and you'd want to buy, right? So yeah, we were happy with like discovering this place. And here we saw that they had like a section where they were selling individual dupattas. You can buy them for your kids as well as like for yourself. They had this section, this rack over here that had clearance items. So this entire rack was on sale, clearance. They also were selling a little bit of jewelry as well. Like for example, this set was for about like $60 if I'm remembering correctly, and these were all like different types of jewelry sets. They also had unstitched clothes, unstitched suits here available. And the price range was like ranging from like I would say $45 to $55 or $60 per suits. They had these two entire rows of just like ready-made trousers, and he said that the trousers are a fixed price of $20. So I would say that is amazing because there was a lot of different variety of trousers there. And right in front of it there was a whole section of like the men's these coats, their waistcoats, as well as like their shawar kameez, and the prices for these were so reasonable because majority majority of the places, they were over like, you know, $100 for all of these. And I love the material of the clothes as well. The men's clothes I really liked. They also had these Peshawari chappal for men. Looking for a Peshawari chappal for Xavier as well, and alhamdulillah I was able to find it here, so that was amazing. I also saw these suits for, you know, boys, and they were really nice, and I fell in love with this gray one actually. It came with this beautiful waistcoat and it was so nice, and this was for $30. I also saw this dress here and I fell in love. Like, if this was in a smaller size, I probably would have bought this for Zoe because this is just beautiful, mashallah. And this was for $80, I believe. And another thing was that I noticed these like golden calligraphy pieces that were on top of the shelves, and they were selling these for $40 a piece. They were also selling bangles, and their bangles were $5 a piece, fixed price for any set of bangles, big or small. So that was nice. And those were the Peshawari chappal that I bought for Xavier. Inshallah, I will show you guys his complete look in my upcoming Eid vlog, so stay tuned for that. Overall, I definitely do recommend for you to visit Zouk's collection because we were very happy on finding that store, and I'm sure you guys will be able to find some nice clothes there. So yeah, here is my final segment of today's vlog, and that is the part where you guys help me to choose what my Eid outfit should be. So here I'm just sharing some of my outfits that I have, you know, and I want you guys to help me select which one I should wear. So this one here is a beautiful like heavy gray suit, and this is the dupatta that comes with it. I love the work on this dress. This is my absolute favorite. It just looks so stunning in person, and you get your hair, makeup, and like your accessories on, it just looks beautiful. The next one is this dress that I have here. It's like orange, colorful, like green mendi style dress, and it's an anarkali frock, and I love it. It's beautiful. The third one is this light pink or rose gold colored dress. This is a net dress, and it has a lot of heavy embroidery. I love the dupatta on this. It's very elegant, soft, feminine dress. I really like this, and I feel like me and Zoe could match with this one. The fourth one is this beautiful net dress. This is a maroon color, and it's also a frock style. I love the net design, like the embroidery on this dress is beautiful, and I love the color of this dress as well. It's been a long time since I've worn like a red color or a shade of red, so I was thinking about that too. Then I have this green suit here, and this has a lot of beautiful like butterfly details and a lot of like beautiful pearls and stuff. I love the dupatta. It's so like elegant and like feminine. This suit here I actually had is a little bit less heavy on the embroidery and a bit more on the simpler side. So yeah, I thought it was a good option to have, and it has this like colorful-ish dupatta. Then you guys know this dress. You've probably seen it in my, you know, vlog about Xavier's birthday, and I paired this with my velvet green shawl. I love this dress. I love the look of it overall. It just looks so elegant and put together. So yeah. The last one is this dress, and this is more of a semi-formal look. It's not very heavy on the embroidery, but it looks very nice and elegant once you wear it and pair it with nice accessories. So I thought that's a nice option to have as well. So now that you guys have seen all of the outfits, I would love to hear your opinions in the comments below. So definitely let me know what you guys suggest. And just one thing I'd like to say is I am a strong believer on reusing your clothes to the best of your ability. I have worn these clothes multiple times, and I am, you know, willing to wear them again for Eid as well. So I promote this, and I definitely say that you should wear your clothes over and over again, right? So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and I'm looking forward to your comments below. I will meet you guys all in my Eid vlogs. I have a lot of nice things planned for you guys, so inshallah stay tuned for the Eid vlogs coming up soon. Until then, take care of yourselves, and Allah Hafiz.